Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Bravo's Love Hotel, which features some of our favorite Bravo celebrities on the show and everything else. And I just want to give like my first thoughts and everything else, because I feel like it's one of those shows where it's either going to grow on you or you're just going to hate it off the rip and not like it and not tune in and everything else. So the show features from Real Housewives of Potomac, Giselle and Ashley, and then it features from Real Housewives of New York, or Legacy, I should say, Luann, and I've missed Luann on my screen, and then of course Shannon Bedore from Real Housewives of OC. And I feel like it's going to give, I'm not sure how many episodes is going to be on the docket, but I feel like this potentially could be a show that could last for a little while, since several housewives, unfortunately, get divorced on these Bravo shows. So I feel like this has staying power, as long as these divorces continue to commence, and several of these housewives are technically not housewives anymore, or never were to begin with, and can find love hopefully on this show. I did like out of the Bachelors that they all pretty much, for the most part, with the exception of a couple, did not know who these women were. Some of them don't even watch TV. Some of them didn't even know like anything. I did like that they did kind of like a recap of everybody's love life and personal life that is played out on the show. However, I feel like they glossed over the Sherman stuff with Giselle. But nonetheless, I feel like it kind of tackled everyone else's issues and romantic history pretty accurately, to say the least. I'm trying to think, like I said, you're either going to like it or not. They all fly out to Cabo. It looks like pretty much they have like these nice little rooms that look like little suites or whatever. They don't meet the gentleman till like later on the first night. Luann's cracking me up because Luann is used to, dating multiple people. She's used to, how this whole dating thing goes. So she's in it with a couple of these gentlemen who are silver foxes and everything else. And it kind of felt like to me she was bored with the conversation, but she lied to them and told them that she would be back and like left her shoes only to go leave with like the younger man. And then they realized they saw her and they were like, oh, she's not coming back. Shannon Bedore, there's this guy who had lost his wife to cancer, and I think actually they potentially could be a good match, but we're going to see as these episodes go on that Shannon gets insecure if any of these men show interest to someone else, and in particular she feels a way about one of the other gentlemen having interest in Giselle. Giselle has a type, y'all. She has a type, whether it's Jamal Bryant or Sherman, she's got a type. However, she was not feeling this guy. She was not, she said she was not feeling the warm and fuzzies for this guy. However, I found it interesting. They went on a date. So that was the other thing too. Like you meet everybody and then the next day you choose a date. So the reason why I'm talking about this particular date was because they went to a spot that you can have like tacos and some other stuff. But for one taco, it was $25,000 per taco. I was like, no, absolutely not. But I guess it had like caviar on it and Kobe beef, but that did not look, no shade, but that did not look like no $25,000 taco. They lost their mind. They absolutely lost their mind. But nonetheless, it seemed like Giselle was bored with him. Now, this guy Wale, who is Nigerian, he is cute, he is all in on Ashley, and I was surprised because Ashley, I don't know. I don't know if she's really feeling him or not like that. But the rumor is that Ashley allegedly had a secret boyfriend the whole time. So I don't know if and when that may or may not come out on the show, or how all of that's going to materialize, or if Ashley is going to pop out and still allegedly be with whoever she's rumored to currently be with. And I feel like that's kind of disappointing. That's disappointing because the point of this show is for people who genuinely are looking for something, and that would be kind of a slap in the face if you sign up to do this show and you had like a secret boo the whole time. Like that defeats the whole purpose. Nonetheless, this Wale dude seems really into Ashley. They had a date where they get to make like chocolate and stuff, and he's like feeling her, and he walks her back to her room and stuff, and she like he does not kiss her. And so nonetheless, he realizes he made a faux pas, and then comes back and then gives her a kiss. And you know, so we're gonna see what happens with this show. It looks like they go on dates. It looks like there might be some eliminations. It looked like there might be some love triangles, love squares down the line with, like I said, the women having multiple interests in the same man, in particular, maybe Giselle and Shannon having some of the same men. I love the confessional looks. So they all had single confessionals, but then they were doing confessionals in pairs with Luann and Shannon and Giselle and Ashley. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't terrible. I've seen a lot of dating shows. Y'all know I talk a lot about, you know, Love Island and a lot of these dating shows and things like that. Love is Blind, you know, The Ultimatum, The Perfect Match, all of these dating shows, right? And you know, there's like a cheesiness to all of them. But I felt like this was pretty mature. And I liked that it seemed that all the men appeared to be well-to-do. They all appeared to be well-to-do. They all appeared to be secure in their success. And a lot of them seemed worldly, well-traveled, well-experienced, and mature, right? They all felt age-appropriate for the batch of women that were there. Perhaps maybe there should have been some more black men, I would say, for Giselle and possibly Ashley, although I don't really know what Ashley's type is, because even though she seems interested in Wale, it still seems like even on the outside after her divorce with Michael that she's still into, you know, non-black men. So nonetheless, you know, we'll see what happens with that. I think Luann is just there for a good time, not a long time, but she's going to give good TV no matter what. She's going to give good TV. She understands the assignment. She understands what this is about. So even if she ends up with nobody, she's going to make it compelling and make it interesting. So I'm glad she's there. I think Shannon Beador is going to be the one that is actually going to probably take this the most seriously and actually get like the most attached or feel a certain type of way, because she's not used to dating multiple people. And it made me sad that she said that she's really never been in love. And when you think of it, it kind of feels like she's been used in both her marriage as well as her ex. That her ex saw an opportunity, you know, to be on TV, and then her ex-husband was a cheater. And from what I understand, Shannon's family was well-to-do at the time, before her husband became successful and got his construction business and everything else up and running. So it seemed like these people saw dollar signs with Shannon that they could either capitalize and then, you know, disrespect her and play her. So she's probably looking in this particular show for somebody to be all about her. So I hope she finds that, but even if she doesn't, it's a different side to her. She also is owning her DUI that was epic fail. So she was taking some accountability there. Hopefully Karen can learn from this and everything else when she gets out. But yeah, not too much on the show. Like, it's one of those shows, like, either you're gonna be, you know, really you're watching if you're nostalgic for these housewives. I would say that, right? But if you're not really nostalgic for these housewives, you're probably going to skip the show. Like, that's the best way I can kind of describe it. Like, if you kind of like the housewives that are being featured, you'll tune in. But if you're not really feeling them like that, you're not going to watch it. So I'll be, I'll continue to recap it and see what the show gives. And if the, episodes give us something a little compelling. But I mean, it's a mix of your typical dating shows, but it had a mature factor to it that I enjoyed. But like I said, it's really going to depend on if you like these housewives or not. If you're not featuring it, you're probably not really going to tune in like that. I liked seeing this side of Giselle. She seemed like very nice, self-assured. Her, fashions, her hair, her makeup, everything was on point on this particular show. So she definitely stepped it up. But yeah, that's all I have on this. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Did any of y'all tune into the Love Hotel? And I guess I'm going to be able to tell by the views on whether or not anybody tuned in but me. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.